Hey everyone, I'm Subtervotion, and you're watching the 1 millionth Top 10 Gen 1 Pokemon video uploaded to YouTube. Number 10. Jolteon. The Eeveelutions hold a special place in most Pokemon fans' hearts. They're just so unique. There hasn't really ever been another Pokemon with the same gimmick as Eevee. Back in Gen 1, there was only 3. Jolteon was always my favorite. Sure, Vaporeon looks cool and has some good bulky stats, and Flareon looks cool and Flareon has an attack stat that it can't do anything with, but Jolteon is my boy through and through. The fastest evolution to date, Jolteon hits fast and relatively hard. One day I hope Game Freak fills out the rest of the evolutions. Number 9. The Charizard line. It's hard for me to just pick one of these 3, so I'm kinda cheating a little here and giving them all the number 9 slot. Charmander is just super cute, and its story arc in the anime was amazing. Charmeleon is actually really cool looking, and the episode when it evolves into Charizard is actually one of my favorite episodes of all time. Then we have Charizard, potentially the most overrated Pokemon of all time, but I still like him. Both of its Mega Evolutions are cool designs and good competitively. The episode where Charizard finally starts listening to Ash is again one of the best episodes in the series. And Pokemon Red was my first Pokemon game ever, and I picked Charmander first, so I have a soft spot for the Charizard line. Number 8. Pidgeotto. Again, I'm kind of cheating here because I'm not just picking Pidgeotto, I'm also picking Pidgeot. As a kid, I liked Pidgeotto a lot more. I liked the name better than Pidgeot, and I liked the design better as well. I'm not sure if this had anything to do with Ash having a Pidgeotto most of the time, and once it finally evolved, he released it in that episode, but my love for Pidgeot did grow once Twitch Plays Pokemon came out. Bird Jesus was a force to be reckoned with, and it's literally for that reason alone that I can put Pidgeot on the same league as Pidgeotto. Number 7. Nidoking. Here's another Pokemon from Twitch Plays Pokemon. Nidoking was a Pokemon I put on my team way back in the day when I played Pokemon Red. It's always had a really cool design, and what makes Nidoking even cooler nowadays is its clutch win in the Victory Road in Twitch Plays Pokemon. The Fawns really went all in. There's also the fact that Nidoking is basically the world record holder for speedrunning in Pokemon Gen 1. Most players beat the game with a single Nidoking in their party. Nidoking also hits like a truck in competitive battles. There's just too many good things to say about the king. Number 6. Zapdos. 3 in a row from Twitch Plays Pokemon. Articuno was actually my favorite of the rare birds growing up, but over time I've come to love Zapdos more. I always remember Zapdos as being my best friend's favorite Pokemon, but now it's one of my favorites too. Zapdos is easily the most competitive out of the legendary birds, and that's definitely helped by its amazing typing of Flying Electric. Zapdos is actually a pretty great supplemental member in one of my favorite triple teams. It synergizes pretty well with my teammates. And of course there's Twitch Plays Pokemon. Zapdos was one of the highlights of the entire run. Number 5. Butterfree. I can thank the anime for this one. Competitively, Butterfree got shafted. Its stats are all pretty bad and there's just not much you can do with it. But because of the anime, Butterfree was always a prominent member in my team every single time I played through Pokemon Red. And I even used one for the first part of Pokemon Y. Thanks for the nostalgia, Game Freak. Number 4. Squirtle. Squirtle is pretty great, both in anime and in game. Picking Squirtle is actually the speedrunner's choice because its type advantage and moveset makes beating Brock a cakewalk. Squirtle is also really awesome in the anime. And while I always wanted Ash's Squirtle to evolve into a Wartortle and eventually Blastoise, I think now I'm okay with it being a Squirtle forever, because Squirtle is my favorite of the line. Number 3. Raichu. Raichu and Pikachu are both great. I'm cheating a little bit again, but ultimately I am choosing Raichu over Pikachu for a few reasons. First off, Raichu is a lot of fun to use competitively. Raichu is one of the fastest fake-out users in-game, and along with its use of Encore and other support moves, it makes for a great support mon. It can also hit pretty hard because its special attack is pretty decent. There's also the fact that I have a cat named Raichu too, so I've got a little bit of bias to choose Raichu at number 3. Number 2. Cloyster. This one is probably the most WTF pick. All of my picks so far have been pretty popular, but I've got to give Cloyster a lot of credit here. I made a full mono ice team a few years back for a popular internet forum, NeoGAF. I was the ice type gym leader, and while the project was pretty short-lived, the battles I had with the team were a ton of fun, and I went on to use the team in free and ranked battles as well. Ice type is a really tough mono type team to make, but with the help of Cloyster, I did win a lot of battles. Cloyster's Shell Smash, in combination with its ability Skill Link, allowed me to one-shot many threats on the battlefield. And with Cloyster's good defensive bulk and use of a Focus Sash hold item, Cloyster could stay around on the field long enough to tear through enemies. Of course, Cloyster owes some of its fame with the other team members, but I'll get to them in different videos. Number 1. Bulbasaur. Yep, that's right, the first Pokemon is numero uno. Generally the least popular of the Gen 1 starters, Bulbasaur is my favorite, and I think some of it has to do with its unpopularity. I like rooting for the underdog. But there's still more to love. Bulbasaur is actually the best tactical choice to begin with in Gen 1. Being 4 times effective against Brock, 2 times effective against Misty, resisting Lieutenant Surge, and quad resisting Erica, Bulbasaur can do a lot of work early game. I even picked Bulbasaur in the Pokemon X and Y playthrough, and I used him all the way through to defeat the champion. Bulbasaur is also great in the anime. I love its personality. If I ever make a list of top favorite anime episodes, you can be sure Bulbasaur's Mysterious Garden will be right up there near the top. And that's my list. Like all subjective lists, it's just my opinion. So if you think I'm wrong, let me know why. I want to thank you for watching the video this far. If you enjoyed it, drop a rating, comment, and sub. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next one.